Today we're reporting from Ho Chi Minh City in southern Vietnam, and as you can see there are many motors. This is rush hour here in the busy city of 10 million people, and people are going home on their motors. You see many types of scooters and motorbikes, and here comes a taxi. It's got a motor. You've got Lambrettas, you've got Hondas, you've got Yamahas, you've got Vespas, and they all have one thing in common: a motor. You notice there are no policemen directing traffic. They do it by themselves. These skilled riders going up to speeds of 20 miles an hour on their motors will navigate traffic without an accident. It takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of courage. It takes someone much more talented than me. That's why I walk, because I don't have a motor here. And here comes a bus. The bus, as you may think, has a large motor. Reporting from Ho Chi Minh City, where I'm going to cross this street amidst the motors in a moment. I leave you with motor time in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, in the Republic of Vietnam. To get to my final destination, I will have to cross several streets and avoid being crushed by the motors. The theory behind this stroll is you keep on walking at a steady pace and they will not hit you. A steady pace allows the incoming driver of a motor to adjust the speed and direction of their motor. In this case, the motorcycles. Whew! I made it. I'm safe again. Taking my life into my own hands, I try to cross the street and not get hit by a motor. Walking deliberately, calmly, and now I'm safe on the curb, and no one's coming my way. I made it. And we cross the street again, avoiding the motors. I'm using this tiny Vietnamese woman to block for me. I think she knows what she's doing. Almost got crushed by that motor, but I made it. And I'm safe again, as long as no one crushes me on the sidewalk. The things we do. And there's a Farang without a motor. He's running, obviously insane. Sometimes when walking down the street, we like to walk in the direction of the motors. That way we don't get permanent mutilation by being run over by a large motor or a lady without a motor. Brave, foolhardy, you decide. Motors, more motors. And even though motors, and here comes a woman without a motor. But she's running to get on a motor. It's just that exciting. You think this is easy? You kids at home, you don't know the terror of narrowly dodging motors all day. In Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, the bustling, never sleeps capital of Vietnam. And you see this lovely lady making some desserts right near the motors. How they zoom by her, by inches. The close call with a motor. While motors can be exciting, they can be dangerous too. So I'm going to nip down this alleyway to get away from the motors while we do our recap of the show. I believe I'm safe. I'm having a nourishing beverage. And I'm going to go forward. Many motors parked here. It's just that exciting, isn't it? This little place here is the backpacker ghetto here in Ho Chi Minh City, the exciting, never-stop city of Saigon in Vietnam. We press on forward, not yet hit by a motor. Many happy people here enjoying the quiet respite of an alleyway. We're going to go on to the next street. Oh, what was I saying? Here comes a motor in this very narrow alley. That was safe. I've learned to navigate. Okay. As I mentioned, I nipped down this alley here in Saigon to escape from the motors, but yet a narrow escape with another motor. I think I'm free of them now. My nerves are rattled. It's not easy to be on the motorbike. I'm going down alleyways that are even narrower and narrower. I'm not sure my giant tummy can fit through them. But I see daylight at the end of the alley if I don't run over this lovely Vietnamese man with my giant tummy. So far, so good. We emerge into sunlight with only narrow escapes with motors. Motors never stop here in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, the capital of Vietnam. Watch them bob and weave through traffic. No police in sight. The use of the traffic lights are merely a suggestion, not necessarily the law. There are no laws when it comes to motors in Vietnam, only guidelines. I didn't die, it's a good news. And we press on. Here we are, the motors on Lê Lợi and Nguyen Thi Anh. That's what it says. Here in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, the capital of exciting Vietnam. Now can I cross here without being annihilated by a motor? Look at the sheer numbers, the size of the motors. There must be hundreds and hundreds of motors. Here in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, the capital of exciting Vietnam. Situation common with motors here in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, the capital of exciting Vietnam. How to go upstream like a fish among the rocks without having been crippled or perhaps ending up as a quadriplegic. We move steadily and we're going to fade to the right and we avoid death another time, seeking the safety of the sidewalk from all the motors. But you may notice something different here than your city. On the sidewalk there are also motors that are parked. So if you want to make progress on the street and not die, one must accommodate the senior citizens. Here in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, the capital of exciting Vietnam.